Welcome to Look Behind the Look, the new podcast that examines iconic looks in film, television, music, and fashion history. I'm your host, Tiffany BARTOK. Whether you're promoting a new product, special event, film premiere, or advertising your brand, Presentation Folder has you covered with their custom posters and signs to showcase your message and design in a beautiful way. Their custom posters and signs are printed full color, are great for short-run projects, and utilize the highest quality UV inks developed from their latest digital printing press. Order your custom posters or signs directly online at presentationfolder.com and save 15% on your next order when you use promo code Tiffany15 at checkout. Bring your print to life the PFI way. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are here this week with episode 8. I sat down with the absolutely stunning makeup artist and NARS Global Artistic Director, Lena Koro, and we talked all about her deep love and passion for beauty and glamour, her decades of work with Francois NARS, including her work in his books Make Up Your Mind, Express Yourself, and X-Ray. Do you have all three? We go in depth on a look created in 2010 for a NARS campaign with Amber Valletta. It was inspired by the Luis Buñuel classic Belle de Jour. And as always, we're going to talk about so much more. Don't forget to head to the YouTube channel to take a peek at the looks that we're referencing and enjoy. So here I am with Lena. Hi.
Hi.
And we were just talking about, you brought up something just now that made me think about what I've been really thinking about a lot lately, about how makeup artists are always in the background and never really get any attention. And so when we start talking about your work, it's it's hard for you to acknowledge what an amazing contribution that you've made, because we struggle, I think, as we struggle to define this as an art, because sometimes it feels like we're talking about vanity, right?
Yeah.
And then, you really realize how artistic it is, and it's not frivolous, and it makes life so much better, and not in a vain way. And to claim that, sometimes people feel a little bit awkward or funny about that. You know what I mean? And I say own it, because, your work is incredible and I've always admired it. And I'm so happy that you agreed to talk to me today about some of these beautiful things that you've created with Francois. That's how I know you. I came to know you because I know Francois NARS' work, obviously, we all do. And you are very much integrated with his work. And I didn't realize until I started talking to you how much of it was your work that's in the campaigns and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And in the books that you've done. So let's talk a little bit about how you started. Let's just go from the beginning and talk about how you started.
This is the things since I was born, and I am obsessed, and then I love what I do. Since when I was kids, like I don't remember how old, but I noticed, like I already know exactly what I want to do. I'm obsessed what I do, so I'm still doing it. So I'm very grateful. I'm still doing this as my work. My career. I'm making money, and then I still love. I don't see myself. This is my work, but yes, it is my work. So how lucky I am to do what I want to do, and I love what I do, and then I'm still doing it, and I still have a passion for it. So it's very lucky.
Where did you grow up?
I was born and raised in Tokyo, Japan, and then I don't know, since I left, I was 17 years old, and I came to United States. And then I was in LA for maybe 10 years. And then I moved to Europe for 7 years. Yeah.
And when you came to LA, did you have intentions of being a makeup artist?
I already knew, yeah, since,
Mm-hmm.
very like somehow I wanted to involve with the fashion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
more in the studio work, but I started with the hair, working in a hair salon. And then somebody said, well, you want to be agency, like you want to come to my agency. And that's how I started working in the studio. Um, since I was a little girl, I was playing with the makeup, everybody's face, my mom and my sister, my roommate, no, the schoolmate and everything, everybody. I used to play all the time and start taking pictures. I put my own clothes. I don't know what I was doing, but I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna make you so beautiful. So I'm gonna take a picture. And I still have kept some picture of it, I think. So yeah, I'm still doing the same thing, I
Wow.
guess.
How that's so interesting that they approached you about being with the agency, because usually
Yeah,
it's the other way around, yeah?
yeah.
That's
I
so
have a
wonderful.
friend of mine with a Celestine Cloutier, and then Jeffrey, he passed away, but he was a really good friend of mine. He's a very good makeup artist. Um, he was working with Senna Cosmetics,
Mhm.
uh, and then I was working. It's called Cassandra 2000 with the
Okay.
Sebastian International, and there was in the Valley anyway. So I started there, and then I decided to, move to like doing hair and makeup in studio. But I quit doing the hair because I love doing, salon work is completely different. And
Oh, and doing hair is people don't understand. They lump it all together and it's just two different artistries by far.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you knew right away that you wanted to do the makeup and you never found yourself doing hair
Yeah,
again?
I was still doing hair and makeup both,
Okay.
even studio. And then I moved to Europe because that how we had to do, build up your portfolio. There is no internet that time. There is no cell phone. There is no nothing like access to right now. It's everywhere. It's so easy access. But that time it's just very different time then. And
Do
then
you, do you remember about that time when everyone would there was always a story of a makeup artist leaving their portfolio in a cab?
oh my god,
Do you know?
oh my god, it's like even model and photographer
Yes.
and then makeup and the hair stylist. There were like I show you. I think I might have. Oh no, I left it there. But I have that huge book. You probably have to have like a 5 or 6 book. They keep in an agency. One
Right.
out, one the other way. So and then you have to pay your own to buy the tear sheet, which is a whole
Yes.
magazine, and it's a
Yes.
double page. So you have to go one side and the other side. So you have to do all work and then you have to carry your book. It's so heavy.
Yes.
And then go in the subway or go in this and that and meet, the go and see.
Yes. I remember always that be like a story of somebody calling the cab company and getting the portfolio back, magically.
Messenger or
Yes, a
yeah.
messenger, yes. So
Oh
you
my,
were hustling in Europe for seven years with that agency.
and with I changed, in the
Yeah.
Europe that wasn't really
Okay.
I just went. I just went for I'm like that. I just do it without thinking.
Yeah, you have
I
to.
want to do, I just whatever, I'm gonna just do it and then very lightly. And then end up stay like 7 years. Um,
Oh,
and
that's great.
Italy most of the time. And then that's the place I met Francois Nars. Um,
And
he was
how did you meet?
his agent, because I was assisting for the fashion show. That was the biggest thing you have to do to assist big makeup artists for the fashion shows. I assist also, Kevin, Stefan Marais, Linda Cantelo, and Mary Green. That's all different people. But then I met Francois. They call me, and then if I'm available for, I was hired as local extra assistant in Milan. And the first show I ever did with him, it's Alberta Ferretti.
Oh,
That was my
wow.
first show. I never forget that.
Oh, wow. Do you
Yeah,
know what year that was?
I think it was 1990, somewhere around.
Okay.
Yeah, I was so nervous.
Oh, I can imagine. What was it like? Like what was put me back there? Like what
Yeah,
was that all like?
I was living in Italy, so of course in the Italian Vogue, it's like now like Instagram, it's more than
Yes.
that. Once a month they come out, and then it's like it's a revolution of like
Mm.
a fashion industry that was the time. So I was waited like in front of the, it's called edicola, the what do you call the magazine stand.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The
Mm-hmm.
day they come out and I go and buy it.
Yeah.
That's for me was like Instagram, or like it's like a internet. It's all that all the information. And the first time I ever see Francois Nars, Orbe, Stephen Meisel, of like Linda, Naomi, Christy. That was the time of supermodel, super hair, super makeup,
Mm-hmm.
super photographer, and that's the only way you can access to what's going on with the makeup, hair, and everybody follow that direction. And then Francois was like, for me, all the team, but for me was like um, goddess.
Yeah.
He
Yes,
belonged before,
absolutely.
yeah, the group of people. And then somehow I start working with him. And one day he go, yeah, well, if you ever come to New York, want to come, move there, and I'm looking for a personal assistant, come with me and work in the studio and, do that. It's like, really? And again, I don't even think about it. I just packed my stuff and I went. And then following week, I start working with him. And that
Oh
was
my
it. I
God.
know, very
So,
lucky.
so what do you think he saw in you that was so extraordinary?
I,
I
it's,
know you don't like talking about yourself, but you must know on some level that there was just,
maybe,
was this just kismet?
I don't know. I think he was joking, like tell me to come, but I just went, and
Ah!
I just have the thing I wanted. I
Yes.
wanted so badly that um, that made it happen. I think
You manifested it,
if
yeah.
really you, if you really want it,
Mm,
anything, I really think you have to really want it. But if you want it, and then you'll have it. That's my.
wow. That's a
I
beautiful
mean,
lesson.
I'm from Japan, and then I was dreaming like things in a little Japan, and I got here, and then I just look up back, and then you know what? You see, I believe in myself. I did it. Whatever, I follow my instinct and my dream, and it did.
Oh, that is so, I love that story so much. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So then that began your relationship forevermore, right? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, first I was like, I don't know. Of course, I started with the assistant, and he had more assistant.
Hmm.
So it's you just do whatever you can do to your best, and then
Hmm.
yeah, I'm still here. So
Oh, that's so
I'm the
inspiring.
same.
It's so inspiring. So, well, in talking about your work, which is
Mhm.
gorgeous, I'm going to
Thank
pull up and so I can talk about it.
you.
You've done the books together,
Yeah.
and the first one we'll take a look at is, oh, no, no. The first thing that we're taking a look at is the Amber Valletta campaign that you did.
Mhm.
Do you want to talk to me a little bit about what the campaign was and the concept that you came up with?
Sure.
Well, Francois came up with.
Always, yeah. The first, Francois and Fabien Baron,
Mhm.
he's an art director, and then they start talking about what direction they're gonna go, and then, then he would tell me, this is gonna be this and the inspiration, and every time, like all the campaign he shoots, it's very like that.
And the inspiration for this was the film, right? Belle de Jour, was it?
Yes,
Yes.
the Catherine Deneuve, and then he would say, "You, this is the Catherine Deneuve, the movie. You really have to watch it
Watch it.
very carefully, and very detailing. He's very absolutely 100%. He look every single angle, whatever. It's very detailed. He pay attention to detail. That I learned.
Like, what's an example of that? Like,
Like eye makeup and
mhm.
hair, and then like eyebrows and
Mhm.
hair and lips and whatever. I mean, it's and sometimes me and him watch together, and then we
Mhm.
would stop the pose it, and I would take a picture of it, and then you can see now it's a very good technology now. I could blow it up, whatever, and then I can just
Right.
look at it, and then just a very meticulously. He's very how do you say detail.
Oh, yeah.
All
Well,
the
the outcome is extraordinary. And then you worked with Orbe on this shoot.
That's
Yes.
why it's very for me. It's very special, and
Yeah.
that's very for me. That was very started. He started with sorry jumping back and forth,
Well, it's
but
okay.
he started as a photographer, Francois,
Francois. Hmm.
because of that he started his own money, the North Cosmetics.
Hmm.
He knows the best people, but he said he can afford to hire the best photographer in his budget.
Right.
He knows all the tech, and not technically, but visually, he has it. So said, you know what? I have no money to shoot that to ask anybody, so I'm gonna do it. It's like, oh wow, that's great. So that's why we started with Karen Elson or Alec Weck, different people. That was the very first campaign he picked up, and he became a photographer for it.
What year was that?
I think it's like a 1994 something.
Right, right. Okay. Yes, I can picture it in my mind. I just wanted to be able to find the picture. I just saw Alec last night at the, she lives in my neighborhood.
Oh my God! Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Yes,
was,
she came into the restaurant I was at.
oh, that's fantastic.
And I was thinking, when did she start? And so, so the line was, it originated in the mid 90s.
94.
Wow.
I think
Gosh,
94, 94. I think 94.
time is flying. I almost, sometimes it seems like it was yesterday, and sometimes I feel like I grew up with it. And
I know. Yeah.
this
Um,
campaign with Amber was 2001, I believe, right? Yeah.
oh my God. Oh
It.
my God. Wait, 2001, which is 19 years? No, wait.
I can't. I
I,
can't even.
oh,
It's shocking to say the least. Because, and also these pictures look like they could be from yesterday. I
yes.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
timeless.
Mm-hmm.
And then this, and we were about to talk about Orbe
Oh,
doing the hair.
mhm. And for me, I mean, can you imagine before like they're like my goddess, and then
Oh,
I'm doing makeup and then Orbe's doing hair, and he's just like amazing person.
was
I
that the first time you met him?
no no no.
No, no. Okay.
Like
Okay.
the same
Yes.
time as Francois, even before I was a friend of Orbe's assistant, and they became really good friends. we used to hang out and we go out and stuff. So I knew
Oh,
Orbe way before. But
a horrible loss, to
yeah,
say the
yeah, yeah.
least.
It was,
But this hair, I mean, that was the hair. That's what people would sit in the chair and ask for, is this
yeah,
hair in this campaign.
yeah.
And then for the face, now what did you use in this campaign? Can you remember?
I use, you know what? I have to get back to you to that.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna
Hmm.
put that list and then I'm gonna give you back. But that was a, it's called banan. Um,
Right, we talked
go
about
like
that.
this, you go like that, and they said, I don't have it. But Catherine Deneuve, they go like this, like have a crease,
Yes.
and then you can make line very softly, but it's just not blended. You can make a very um, line little bit above the eyelid.
So so you're creating that crease, you're making a cut crease there with
Yeah,
the dark blue.
yeah, and then but I would start with a, like, I think was a brown pencil
Oh,
or
okay.
like just to outline it, and then use blue or whatever, and then just blend it really well. Yeah.
Oh,
um,
beautiful.
and then it was just so that's that Francois Nars. He said, you know what, I'm gonna use Amber Valletta, and then I'm gonna make as her as a Catherine Deneuve. Like, it's great. I mean, he has eye for it, and then he know how to choose very amazing eye for it. And
Yes.
like, oh wow, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, the campaign with Tilda is a good example of
Oh,
that too. I mean, I was shocked at how glamorous she really.
and very chic. I
Yes.
think whatever he does, it's very timeless.
Yes. Yes. I mean, absolutely. What do you think of trends and I mean, I see this look with the in the campaign that we're talking about with the yellow
Mhm.
and the hotter pink. It's a little bit of a bolder pink, and that could be viewed as a trend, right? But for some reason, what do you think it is? It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look um, like, oh my god, there's a pink. Okay, there's a
Right.
time you do it if you like. He did it like Mark Jacobs show when he came back to do the fashion show. That was like almost like 80s club kid with how do you say, Steven Sprouts and all the
Right.
wild makeup. So that was different. But
Right.
what he does is every time he said, make this person beautiful,
Yeah.
even no matter what weird look, whatever you created, um, you do this person in pretty makeup. You make
Right.
the person beautiful. So in other
Right.
words, make anybody feels good because they know they're beautiful, right? So
Right.
that makes I feel exactly the same. I'm not very trendy makeup artist or anything. I don't see myself in that way, but
Mhm.
I just love what I do, and I love making ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah. Feel their best
feel
and
the best and bring up the best out of their future or make them feel good. That's
yes.
yeah,
Yes, 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 yes. It never is covering something up. It's just enhancing what they already have.
yeah, yeah.
Makes them look so beautiful.
Hmm.
Yes. And then the other book that you collaborated on, I went into my archives and found mine, which
Oh, make
I
up your mind.
I didn't realize. I had forgotten that Francois had signed it.
Oh,
And
oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah,
yes, I loved this book. Oh my
right?
gosh, I
So I
loved
have
it.
this, and you have this.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah,
have that
it's
book.
okay. Um, oh
Is
my,
that the second edition?
Yeah, second one.
Oh, I gotta get it. I have to get that. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
this is the first one you have.
Yes, 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 yes,
And
yes.
then this is the one, the second one. This is the model. They're all
You
model inside.
you did that cover of the second one, yes?
Yeah, this one I did.
That's
Thank
beautiful.
you. But
Get that.
those are, it's not a model. Those are like a non-model or no actress or anybody.
Oh, just
That's
regular people, you mean?
regular people.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Sometimes he would say, "Oh, you know what? I like her." Some girls, work in a nurse office, and we use that too. Or
Oh,
people in the street, you want to be a model, things. Yeah,
oh, that I feel like that would never happen now. I feel like,
yeah,
that's all that street fashion and stuff I miss.
yeah.
I mean, I guess it still happens, but it's so posed and on purpose
Oh
and,
yeah, this
you
one.
know,
You see, like this one.
yeah.
Like I said, she works in a nurse. She was. I don't know where she's still there,
Oh
but she was
my
working in a
gosh.
nurse office. And then, can you see? I made it
Yes.
that. And then you can see that he always said this is like a cooking book of the makeup.
Yes, yes,
Like,
I know. I used to play with the plastic that goes
yeah,
over it.
yeah,
I think you can, this one's out of print, yeah? The first one, I believe.
yeah, but I think you can still. I don't know.
I gotta look. I gotta
Yeah,
look it up. But I wanted to ask you about that image that you just showed
yeah,
because I talked about this with Rachel Goodwin also that she's
oh,
a
yeah.
fan of putting blue eyeshadow and color on the lips and how many people say I can't do that, that's against the rules that they've been told. So what do you say to that when people say that it's
See,
against the
I
rules?
think the makeup is it's very personal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I I'm old, but when I wear a lot makeup, I feel good. I mean, I
Yeah, me too.
hours. But for some women, let's say, I mean that I think it's how open your attitude and really want to do it, and
Mm.
they want to change. Or I always said, let's say the red lipstick, like if some people like, oh, no, 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 I'm not going to wear it, right? But I said, well, try it. And then before you go to sleep, maybe you put it on and walk around like a little bit. And then, you do a couple times, and maybe there's a one day you go, huh, maybe I like it, right? Then you start realizing you just eat that, just
Yeah.
trying to eat that, and then you
Yeah.
digest it. And if you digest it and then become your own, and then you feel confidence, you feel like, oh, I look great with a red, and then that's yours. You earn it, and
Oh,
then
I love that.
it's like that. And then even eye makeup,
Love that.
if you don't want it, it's okay. Some people are really looking good with nothing. So even Francois said, don't destroy the face with the
Mm.
makeup. Makeup is not there for just here we go. You just do your makeup and then you know whatever. Just really looking. I really think it's very personal. Everybody has a different personality, different face, different background, different everything. So my goal to make this person better than before.
Mhm.
Um,
So if you want to put something, it's not making them better if you're forcing them to do something.
you
You're
can't
saying,
force it.
yeah,
No.
I can't force it.
Yeah, especially with the like a no model, like people like
Mm.
normal people, no actress or no model, definitely no. You have to start like you have to figure what personality and what willing to do it.
Right.
So maybe but then I always said makeup is that's Francois said, makeup is makeup. It's not like haircut, you did it wrong, and oh my God, you have to wait it for a month and month.
Right, right.
That's the makeup. Don't worry. You just don't like it, you just take it off. But give it a try. It should be
Yes.
fun.
Right.
It should be, I mean, I love it. It's
Yeah.
so much fun. So that's what I'm saying. As a, whatever make you feel better, but you have to try sometimes push your push yourself to go to you know get out the place that maybe you can experience
Mm-hmm.
something about you or something about um,
Do
new
you
food.
do you find that certain features are better for, if you are doing potent makeup on the eye and the lip, or is it better to have them just go for it and be like big features, or
um,
it's not
Again,
really about that
depends on the person.
person?
If this person, some of them, they love makeup, they do really crazy makeup, but that comes with a personality. So like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, I love it. You know what I mean? Or some people very plain and that, and then just a little hint. I do the red lipstick, like, and then oh, that's very beautiful. But that thing, like, oh, I look great.
Yeah.
So everybody's different.
That's a gift to be able to show that someone can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I love your of the NARS reds, I love the Lana the most.
Oh, Lana, it's good.
Oh, I love it. It solves all my problems
Yeah, yeah,
all the time.
yeah. And
And
then
it's true that nobody, what to your philosophy, no one ever, when they compliment me, if I'm wearing it, they never say you're that lipstick. They say the whole face, and I say all I have on is this lipstick.
yeah,
That's it. It fixed everything else.
yeah, and then you feel good. So that means no matter what, like it's. I always think it's like always makeup doesn't come first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think whatever as a makeup artist, I do makeup and this person, and then I want people to tell you that, oh my God, you look gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my God, your makeup looks gorgeous. I like people that people realize, oh my God, you look fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh. Now, and then there's another rich look.
Aaron. Yeah.
So that is my, I mean, dream. I mean, that was the look that I would try to replicate on myself morning, noon, and night. So how did you do that?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do your makeup.
Oh my God, I would lay down and die. I would
love
lay down and die. I love it so much.
That's a long time ago. And then I don't know, but of course you do the nice, matte skin. And then I think I use, black. It's called Black Moon. It's like a pencil, eye pencil. And
Ah,
then I did inside, outside, and blend it. And then I usually use brown or any kind of, like a little pencil, and then go around here. Hold on.
see, that's the thing. Why that's what does it.
I love using a pencil, like oil pencil.
Ah,
And then you blend it blending is everything. Blend it really well so you don't see the line. And then use eyeshadow over it.
okay.
And then so it kind of pop the color. And
Right.
then he always says like love mixing something else too. It's not like only one color and then go, back and forth. And
Mhm.
then this is black. And this is maybe Tokyo. I don't know. I can't read.
And it doesn't move when you use the pencil on the lid to make those creases?
That's the thing. Another thing is a tip. It's always use like first foundation, and then use loose powder,
Okay.
and then set the makeup, set the foundation and concealer very well. That's the thing, people afraid of use loose powder because, oh, but get cakey, or
Yeah.
you do very well, um, it doesn't get cakey.
Right. It's because it gets absorbed by the concealer.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then use a pencil
Okay.
and then blend it, and then use eyeshadow over.
Uh-huh.
That, um, usually when I do it, even my makeup, when I do it, I go out all night or swimming
Nothing.
because nothing happens.
Oh my God. Ugh.
Cry, whatever, you go on the clubs and sweat, and like, oh, and then it goes after, like, you go in the pool and the swim. This my makeup doesn't move.
Oh,
I
I love that.
know.
Yes. That look is so extraordinary. To me it says 90s, but like also it's timeless because it's just always the 90s for me. So
Yeah, yeah. I love 90s.
it's always the 90s
Always
somewhere.
like, yeah.
Well, let's talk we can talk a little bit about X-ray too, because people don't know anything about that.
What,
Because
the new one?
Uh,
New.
let's talk about X-ray first and how, that book. I mean, I remember I couldn't afford it, and I always looked at it everywhere I went. How did the concept of X-ray come about?
You see, that was first time. I think that was right after he sold his company to Shiseido, right? So he had freedom a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and he really wanted to do something for him as a photographer because he
Mm.
loved start doing the photography after he started shooting his own campaign. So he said, I'm going to do a book. It's like, like a portrait of all different guys, anybody, um, interesting, people or his friends or whoever. That was a very long project. I don't remember,
Years?
like 8, 9 years.
Eight or 9 years.
It was a long time. And he went to London, of course, a lot of in New York, LA. I remember it was a weird staying in LA for a month to shoot, different people. We went to Paris, London, it's like everywhere we went. And that was a time he shot 8x10, the Abaddon use, like a
Yes.
um, the what do you call the 8x10. You go
Yes.
underneath and then it's quick.
Yes.
Not
Oh.
the computer or anything, it was the real stuff. So that was a very expensive book, really expensive.
I
He did it.
remember.
Yeah, he did it his own, and that was his first book. And then Nar said, well, we're going to do the makeup book. And so he did two, Make Up Your Mind. And besides that, he has an island in Bora Bora. Every time he goes, he has a camera and he starts shooting, landscape. So it's called Fairy Land. He's a Tahiti book as well.
Yes,
That's a
beautiful.
very personal, picture. That took a very long time too. And we took a little plane, and then we go to Marquise, and it's very known at that, everywhere we went. And then we took, boat, like go like this, and
No, no,
yeah,
no, only for I bet you were like, "Only for you, Francois."
I love it. I
Oh,
love it.
you did?
I love it. I love Polynesia. Yeah, so we did that. He did that, and then what else? And then he working. He just finished the new. It's like an X-ray, but it's gonna call Persona. Hopefully coming out it, pushing like a little bit longer, but it's
Of
gonna be,
course.
yeah, next year. So hopefully that's an amazing book.
Oh, I'm so
Grow up
excited.
Francois. I always say to him, like, you know what, this is amazing. That a grown up Francois as a photographer.
Right.
It's amazing. It's all like an actress and actor, musician and artist. It's very beautiful.
How does he deal with that duality of photography and makeup? It just lends itself to each other, or
He always says to me, it's true. It's not separated,
mm,
Like and he all his time, like he worked with the best of the best, like
mm,
Steven Meisel, Penn, all that, the best photographer. So he worked with them, and the makeup is with comes with it.
right.
It's not separated. So yeah, and now I think he loves doing photography, but he loves makeup. So
Of
at the
course.
he goes, like at the campaign and stuff, and then go, and he's like a big underwing. Of, yeah, amazing, yeah.
Oh. Well, oh my gosh, I can't believe I think we might have covered everything. Is there anything
Okay.
else you want to talk about?
No,
Okay. Okay, so I'll just say thank you because I always forget to say thank you for talking to me.
are you serious? Not me. I really thank you.
I really thank you too. I cannot believe it's taken so long for us to finally meet, and I'm so happy. I feel like I've known you forever.
Me too.
And we'll be looking forward to what comes next.
As always, thanks so much for listening, and remember to tell us what you think. We love hearing from all of you via the YouTube channel, IG, and all the reviews that you leave on the podcast platforms. So next week, I'm talking to the man behind our logo, actually, Justin Teodoro. He's a fashion illustrator, and most recently, he launched an incredible line with Boss that you may have caught sight of on Instagram. I am going to ask him what happens when one of your posts goes viral in a huge way, and what it feels like to have your passions validated by some of the biggest names in our industry, so stay tuned. Look Behind the Look is a Vinyl Foot production, written by me, your host, Tiffany Bartok, produced by Jace Bartok, and produced and edited by Kelly Riley. If you're interested in learning more, find our video version on the YouTube channel, Look Behind the Look Podcast. There you can see rare photos and clips from our guests. And please follow us on Twitter at LookBehindPod and Instagram at LookBehindTheLook. If you like the show, please rate, review, and subscribe. And tell your friends and spread the word. You can subscribe to us on iTunes or any podcatcher of your choice. Thanks for listening to Look Behind the Look.